Well, my YouTube people, I think I have lost my ever-loving mind. I don't even know where to start. I have a haul here from Temu and Shein, a little bit of Michael's, and some Dollar Tree that is covering 2 whole desks. So just to give you the scope of this, we have stickers, we have a debarring tool, we have other little hexagon stickers, we have molds, we have little grommets, we have paddles and wood pieces and stamps and paper and washi tape. Yeah, I'm going to organize this and I will be back to show you in the most organized manner that I can. So grab a drink. This is going to be a long one. Hello, my YouTube people. So I think that I have decided to start with die cuts. If you haven't already guessed, I am getting into junk journaling, and I think I went a little bit overboard here. Let me wipe down this table, all the dust from all of these packages, and we will get started. So here I have some dies, and I guess I'll go one by one just to show you a little bit of what I have. So here is a little stamping set. And from what I've seen, you take this little guy and you like stamp the little edges on your papers when you are junk journaling. At least that's what I saw. We will attempt to give it a try. So I thought that was interesting and I purchased this. Now, I'm sorry I don't have any of the prices or anything organized. I did not anticipate on this haul being so huge. I might just have to break this up into 2 videos, and I apologize for that, but I don't want you guys to sit here and get bored. I just want you to be interested, and I don't want you to watch something that you're not interested in, so I'm going to separate it by category. So I got this cute little Craft Buddy die cutter, and I want to say I got Temu'd. Well, Temu'd means that something comes in like really small when you're thinking that something is big, but based on the price, I kind of anticipated this being small, but not so small. But I think it's too cute, and I'll use this for the smaller dyeing pieces. I went ahead and I did use it, and it works just fine. I'll do a little bit of a demonstration for you with some of these dyes just so you can see it. But I think it's adorable, and I do have the larger one. I have the Sizzix Big Shot, and I really like that as well. So here I got a thank you die cut. I still have the carpal tunnel, and I guess this is what I've been doing in my pastime, and I've had to hide these packages from my husband because it's just so much that my closet is bursting out at the seams. So this is a thank you. I think it's pretty, it's cute, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna go ahead and separate them because I'm going to organize them into, I also went on a Dollar Tree haul. And I got these guys as well. They're great for these smaller die cuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and organize them as I take them out of the package. These are some molds that I'll show you later. And here we go. So this guy I thought was pretty cute. Let's see what we have here. So exciting. Oh, it's doubly packaged. So this one says hello. Oh, and I think this is the shadow that goes behind this hello. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open all of these off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I am back. Hello, my YouTube people. Okay. So this one is, I'm going to give a close-up of what this is, just in case you guys want to get it. I did not write anything down. I did not link this. I am not an affiliate with Temu. I just love it. I love Shein, Temu, Michaels, Hobby Lobby, anywhere that that has craft stuff, but I am not affiliated with them, and this is not sponsored. I'm just showing you what I got, but I'm going to show this to you just in case you want to get it. This is a princess crown. I think this is so super cute, but that's what that is. So I'm showing you. I don't really know the prices on what I paid. I just went crazy. Some of them were over $5, but most of them were under $5. So this is a general happy birthday card. So that's what that is. Put that there. This is a really pretty, I think this is a layered flower cut. I think you put the flower, they're different sizes, so you put the flowers one on top of each other for a 3D effect. Can't wait to have some fun with that. I should have got a larger, oh, hold on. I am prepared because, you know, got a bunch of these from the Dollar Tree for my larger molds. So here we go, problem solved. I'm gonna move this washi tape over. I have so many, guys. But I'm not overwhelmed. I love all of this stuff. So this is what this is. Guess these are for large tags. I'm new to this, so I really don't know what a lot of these are for. And I'm not really looking at what they're for. I just kind of want to go with the flow and create what speaks to me, if that makes sense. So that's this guy. Oh, we love bows. Can never go wrong with bows. So this is what that is. This is a cute little bow set. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. I have a lot of, not a lot, but I have a few people that are expecting children and grandchildren, and I love this because this is going to a very special someone that I am super excited to make this journal for. I cannot wait to use this little girl die on this. This is going to be so cute, and I'm making this one with so much love. I cannot wait to get started on it. But this is this. These are some cute candles. I like to make cards too. Before I saw all of the scrapbooking stuff and all of these die plates, I used to make things like this by hand. I will insert some of the invitations that I had made by hand. I have made pop-up invitations. I have made all kinds of 3D invitations, and I'm so excited to have this. If I would have had this back then, it would have made my life so much easier, but anyway, I have it now. This one is for a bridal junk journal that I am planning to make, and I thought that this was really pretty. I can also use this for invitations. This is going to be part of the honeymoon journal, and I got the globe. I think this is really nice. It's gonna have a nice effect on what I want to do. This is really cute. These little vintage, kind of like vintage little label frames. I'll use that as layering pieces. I think those are nice. Graduation season is coming up, so I figure it would not hurt to get this little cap and gown for a little card. I think that's really cute. This is another bridal die. I think this is so pretty. So we'll be using that soon. This is really fun. This is a little margarita set, or yeah, I think it's a little margarita set. I think it's adorable. I think these are intended to be layered on cards, but I will play around with it. Again, I'm not going to cheat, and I'm not going to look up what these are for. I am going to be going blind. I think those will make fun videos to see what I come up with, and then later on we'll look to see what it was intended for and see if I hit the mark. So this one is a pretty butterfly. You can never go wrong with some butterflies. This guy here. This is what that is. And this is a cute little teapot. I think this is adorable. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't separate it by Shein or Temu, but they pretty much have similar things. So I'm just showing you each close-up tag so you can see it. These are keys. I love steampunk and I love the love locks. I love the love locks in Paris, so I got some keys to make me maybe do something with a play on that. I did a video on love locks before. I'll insert it here or below or wherever so you guys can check it out if you want to. This one is a cute little envelope die. I think this is adorable. Can never go wrong with some letters. Just in case you want to personalize something. I love this butterfly. I think that this is gorgeous. Some numbers. You cannot go wrong with numbers. This is so cute. It's a little door, and I think that it opens up to reveal something else. We will see when we experiment with them, but I think these are so much fun. So again, for our little babies that we are expecting, it's a boy. There's one little boy coming to somebody very special. And then there is a little girl coming for somebody so special. I cannot wait to make this. It is a girl. Yay! I'm so excited. Nope, they're not my grandbabies, but I love them just the same. But here they are. This is so cute. This is a little jam jar. How cute is that? Then this is, you know, I'm a fashion person, so I had to get some fashion dies. I think these are really cute. They're little dresses. I think that they can make pretty cards or pretty scrap journals or, you know, whatever. This is upside down. This is kind of like something that you can do on the edge. So if you have a long piece of paper, this can be the edge of it. I thought that was really pretty. That's what this is. Another bridal die. This one doesn't want to come out. Another bridal die. I think this is really pretty. This is for our cat lovers. Some cute little cats. I'm looking for the dog one. I think it's in the next haul. And again, this is this one. This is a whole fashion kind of thing. I think that I want to make like some kind of card or junk journal page that has a lot of different paper doll kind of concepts. I think that that would be kind of cute. And then I have this for my cat lovers. I think these are cat paws. I'm not sure. I can't tell the difference, but I think they are cat paws. This is this. I think that's really cute. And then, oh, I'm sad. No more dies. Well, for now. I have others that I opened, but I didn't have this part. So this is a hello with a little shadow plate under it. I think that's kind of cute. Okay, guys, so I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but I don't know. Anybody let me know in the comments what this is. I have no idea what this is. I'm imagining these are not cut lines. I think these are fold lines. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a box. Maybe it's a box of some sort, but if you know, let me know. So yeah, that's how crazy I went with this. I said, oh, that looks interesting. I think I want to buy it. So that is it for dies. Well, I do have some more dies, but I kind of cheated and opened them. This is like a little Polaroid die. I didn't use them yet, but I just opened the package. And oh, I have one more. Drum roll, please. These are little edges. Oh, these are so cute. They're, I don't know, 5 edges. And I guess they're edges for edges of postcards or something. Let's see. I guess to clean the edges of your paper. I think that's really pretty. I cannot wait to use those. So that is it on the dies for now. Guys, do yourself a favor and get yourself one of these tools from the Dollar Tree. Get a couple. I'm going to go out and get more, because when you are using die cuts and you have small pieces or you drop one on the floor or anything, this is going to be a lifesaver. Look at what this can do. Oh, magic. And if you are looking for dies that you have put in something like this before organizing them, this is gonna help you organize them. Look how cool that is. So do yourself a favor and run to the Dollar Tree and get you one of these. And look, it extends. I dropped one on the floor and I was too lazy to pick it up, so I extended it and I picked it up and I was overjoyed. This is so, and it's fun too. Like all these things just, you know, come up. So yeah, get yourself one of these metallic thingies. Look, see, I have little dies in here, right? And I'm gonna show you. You see that little guy in there? I don't know if you are able to see it, but look. I found you, and I'm going to stick it into the little die section. And I have another one, which is even more ridiculously small. Look how small that is. I would never find that in the sea of metal dies. It works for things that you, anything, paper clips that you drop or screws or anything like that. It's just, and it's so much fun to use. I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, run to the Dollar Tree and get yourself 1, 2, or 3 of these. This is going to be very handy on your die cut journey. Then I got this little eyelet set because I want to finish the holes of my journals nicely when I do the ribbons and when I do the closures. I want to kind of finish it and make it really clean. Then now I got some stamps, and I didn't know the stamp game was that big, guys. It's big. So I got some stamps to kind of like play around with. And again, I'm going to take these out of the package and I will be back. Oh, this one came out, but this is what they look like. I think this is kind of cute. I think this is, I'll try to line it up. That's what they look like. And these go on a silicone, like a little square, and you put the ink on them and you stamp them on your project. But these are really pretty. And I think I'm going to leave these in the packaging because I don't want to lose them and I don't want them to get messy. So I am going to leave them in the packaging when I show you. So this one wants to be stubborn and it does not want to, let me see. This one wants to be stubborn. And it does not want to stick. So I can see how this can be a little bit of a pain, and I can see how these can get pretty gross if we don't keep them in the packaging. So I'm going to take this part off. If you guys have any ideas on how to store these things, let me know, because I'm definitely interested. I don't like the little books and stuff, because I just think that they're cumbersome. Maybe I'll just use these little things and keep them in the packaging while I, I'll sort them out some way. So this is really pretty. These are clocks and kind of like a steampunky kind of thing with keys. And that is where that's from. These are really pretty. That's where that's from. This is really cute. It's like a little monthly plan. I think that when I'm making junk journals, I think that this would be really cute. Just like an interesting effect if I don't want to use pre-made paper. This is with love. Hello there, love and hugs just for you. Sending you a smile just to give your project a little bit of a personalized touch. These are adorable. I love the little details on things. And I am going to have a lot of fun with these. I hope you guys can see these, you know, with the glare. Let's see. You can't really tell. These stamps here. These are just little knickknacks, just to give your project a little bit of interest. These are some letter stamps. These are really nice. Okay, again, I'm a fashion person, so there are some fashion icons here. I think these are really cute. This one tells you how to do it, which is good because I have no idea how to use these. I was just telling my husband, they make all kinds of things. These are like watermarks and drips. I think this is so cool and interesting. Like, who makes this? I would have never thought of making something like this, but I'm so happy that they did because it just really expands your creativity. More fashion. Little guys. You can have a lot of fun stamping these and then coloring them up. This is really pretty. Some doorways and some butterflies, kind of like a fairy look. I love this. This is kind of like a rose and a letter with a letter background. I think that's really pretty and really romantic. These are kind of like abstract leaves and circles. I don't know if those are intended to be roses, but they're pretty. I just got them because they're pretty and they're interesting. I love this. Kind of like I don't know, kind of looks like a firework flower. I don't know what that is. It's just really nice. I can have a lot of fun with that. You know, I'm an 80s baby growing up in the Bronx, so I have to have my brick wall so I can do my graffiti stuff. So here we go. You know, us Gen Xers will really appreciate the brick wall, especially if you grew up in an urban area or in New York City, partially the Bronx. These are flowers and little stamps, like some postal kind of things. So pretty. We cannot forget tickets. Guys, I have a circus inspired pack that I cannot wait to do. So I got my tickets. I cannot wait to start this junk journaling process and the scrapbooking process. This was a whole lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Look at the size of this, like a piece of paper, like an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. This is really good. I don't know how much I paid for it. Maybe this was like a $7.99 pack, but look at everything you get. You get mushrooms, you get little flowers, you get this beautiful willow tree, you get some fairies, you get leaves. They're really pretty. I love this pack. So that is it for the stamps. So what else do we have? I don't know what this is. I got it because it was there and it kept coming up. So if you guys know what this is for, let me know because I have no idea what this is. I just bought it in my frenzy. So yeah, don't know what that is. Now it is time for the ink pads here. So I got these multicolored ink pads. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. This is all new to me, but this is what I got. It says fingerprint ink pad for wedding for kids. I don't know what that means, but I am using them for these stamps. But look at the colors. They are so pretty. They are 2 in each section. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get 20 ink pads. So I thought that was a pretty nice deal in all kinds of colors. So you can have a lot. Oh, that one's glittery. That one's really pretty. So you can have a whole lot of fun with your stamping. And now it's time for stickers. Yay! So this is a really cute little kind of like Asian pack. I think this is really sweet. I love things like this. These are so cute. These are so pretty. I love these decoy fishes. It's kind of, oh, here are some cats. They're kind of as abstract looking. I think they're really cute. The happy cat, which is my daughter's favorite. Some sumo guys here. I think they're really quirky and they're really fun. Cannot wait to use that. Then I have this pack. This is how it comes. And these are motivational quotes, believe, just really pretty things. Really nice sayings. These are really pretty vintage stickers. It's got all these really pretty vintage costumes. I really love that. It goes nicely with all the little rose stamps and letter writing kind of themes. This is really cute. This was kind of like a Alice in Wonderland-ish kind of pack. I love these stickers. I think they're so cute. I love the fact that they are diverse. I really love that. It's just going to make for really beautiful journaling, scrapbooking, you know, whatever, junk journaling. I don't know the correct phrase. Forgive me if I messed that up, but that's what it's going to be used for. I love these little positive ones. These little positive stickers. Mental health matters. It's so important. Mental health matters. Therapy is cool, and I think that this is just so nice for junk journaling or for journaling, like you're doing great, like always keep fighting. I think that motivational things are awesome, and I think that this is a perfect spot to put those. I got some that are in Spanish, just to give it some diversity. Some spiritual one. I just think that this is a really nice pack for our bilinguals, for our people that speak Spanish. These are really pretty. This is this. She is strong. Faith is the way. More motivational packs, more spiritual packs in English. I think this is really cute. This is for our sweet lovers. We have pretty little donuts. This is a pink pack. I think that's what that was called, the little pink boom box. Isn't that cute? I think this is a really fun pack. This is adorable. So that's what that is. This one says, Downtown Girl, New York loves you. I guess it's like an attitude pack. So unlike me, right? So that's what that is. These are all fun stickers. And don't forget my little doggies. Look how cute he is. Look how cute they are. Oh, I just love dogs. Oh, he's so funny. And that's what that is. And then another motivational pack. These are just little words, kind of like I don't know what you call those things. Those little, I don't know. They're little motivational quotes that are torn pieces. And then we have our little dog stickers. Oh my God, they're so cute. This is what this looks like, and he is my favorite. I just love him. They're so cute. So yeah, let's have a little bit of an experiment. This is going to be it for this pack. I am going to give a demonstration on some of these products just so you can see how they can look, and we will be right back. I actually got this pad from the Michael's clearance. It was $1. I think that it's really cute. I was thinking of die cutting some shapes from this, so we're going to use this as an example. Okay guys, so now what I'm going to do is give you a little demonstration, and I'm going to do a little like bookmark tag here. So I have my dies, my little dies, these little flowers that come together to make a 3D flower. I had gotten this from Amazon, and this is a little ruler that gives you kind of like a rough edge, and I'll show you how to use that. I have this little glue tape, little gadget that I had gotten from Temu or Shein. They sell this everywhere. You can even get this at Michael's. I have my pad. I have my one little motivational sticker from this pack right here. I'll show it to you again. I have 3 sheets of regular construction paper. And I have my little craft buddy here. So let's go. The first thing I have to do is, obviously, this paper does not fit here. So I am going to get one of these, and I am going to cut out a piece of paper to fit it. I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller than the plate. I'm going to make myself a little template here, and I'll use this for the other pieces of construction paper just to make life easier for us. I'm just freestyle cutting. And I have to cut this one too. So let's get this one out of the pack. Look for things like this, guys, because once you get into scrapbooking and junk journaling, you can use literally anything. You can use newspaper clippings. You can use anything. This is a fairly thin piece of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of them just so that I can get an accurate cut. I saw a video yesterday that if the paper is too thin, that it might not go through the die, so you might need something called a shim. And a shim is just regular pieces of paper or piece of metal that you put under just to apply the pressure. So look at me sounding all like I know what I am doing. I just literally saw that in the video yesterday. So I am going to use my template here. To cut out, well, I'm not going to use that template because this is going to be a little bit bigger. So I am going to use this template because this is what's actually going to go through the machine. So I want this portion here. So I'm just going to make my life a little bit easier, and I am going to trace it with a pen, if I can find the pen. You know, the little things, guys, right? I have all these tools, but no pen. Okay, I have this pen. I got this cute little pen from my cousin Shakira. I will link her information down below. I think it's adorable. It says, if my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will. Check her out. She's got adorable pens. She's got other things too, but I just got this pen from her. Just gonna do that. Oops. Just going to cut. I'm going to go ahead and make one of those shim things because I think that that paper is going to be a little bit too thin. And I'll show you how to use it. I'm going to be using it for the first time too, so I'm actually showing myself how to use it as well. So look at me, all smart and knowledgeable. So I'm going to just put that underneath. And what you do is you take this guy and you put the flat side is going to go up because the cut piece is what you want to cut. So all of these little raised details here is going to go facing down. So I'm going to face it down where I want it. And I am going to place the plate. This one goes at the bottom. This one goes at the top. Look how cool this is, guys. We're going to crank. It is so cool what this does. You're going to hear a little click. There you go. And then you run it right back through just to make sure that it cuts. Hopefully it cut. Let's see. I think it did cut. What we are going to do is this, because I saw them do this on one of the demonstrations, just in case you have thin paper. And that means that the die is facing upward. And I heard that that's like a little die cutting tip that makes it cut better. So let's see. Here we go. And you take this off. Oh, cool. They even cut the purple. Well, that's kind of a happy accident. Let's pull that apart. How cute is that? So now we can bend it and it comes apart. You could just kind of pull it apart. So see how that came out? They came out so nice. Now, don't worry if all of it doesn't come out, like those little pieces. You can go with this little pokey tool that I got from the Dollar Tree. And you can kind of like poke holes in it. I'm waiting on this brush tool that I ordered. And it's supposed to take care of all of these little holes. But I have this like metal brush that I go ahead and I do. I'm glad that it did the back part because it gives us a nice backing for this tag. It makes it nice and thick. I'm going to glue them together. And that's what that looks like coming out of this little craft buddy. Not bad from a little Temu guy, right? So let's do our little flowers. Now the paper is thicker on this one, so I don't think that we need one of those shim things, but let's try it. Where is the paper? Okay, here we go. Here are our sheets, and we are going to do, this is how the plate gets. At first I freaked out and I was like, oh my God, I messed it up, but it's supposed to look like that. I guess you alternate sides so that you don't get that kind of like warping, but I'm imagining these things have replacements, so I'm not really going to worry about it too much. But here are my little die cuts that I'm going to be using for the 3D flower elements, right? Might as well go ahead and use this one too, just to see what we get. So, going to take my paper. I'm going to, actually, I think what I want to do is place these down with the groove side up. Place my paper here. You're supposed to get a more accurate cut. I'm actually going to do it this way on this one. You're supposed to get a more accurate cut. You don't want to mark up your good one, which is your plate that goes on top. So since we're cutting it in an upward motion, we're going to have this like this. And we're going to feed it through our little cute little machine. So cute. I love this little guy. I'm going to check and see if they have an electric one too. I mean, I have the Cricut, but I like this because we can use these little dies. You can't use them on the Cricut. So I want to see if they have an electric one of these. But for right now, until I get more into scrapbooking and journal making, I will stick to this because I think this is really cute. I think this is ready. And look, guys, look how fun this is. Ooh! Look how cute. So if sometimes you're going to get these little guys stuck in here, these little dies have these little holes. They use this little pokey thing and it releases. You see how it releases? I'm not sure if you can see that, but it releases the little guy. Fun, right? Look at this one. Wow, this cut really well. I think that's the method. That's the good method. I learned that little trick from YouTube yesterday. Just make it that your grooves cut upwards, if that makes sense. So I'm going to use my little pokey guy and get this guy out. Look how fun that is. So I also learned that you're supposed to use the pokey tool to get these things out, because if you leave them in, the next time you go cut, you're not going to get an accurate cut. And you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you always clean these little edges out of these dies because they can get stuck in there. But they're fairly easy to get out. You see? Done. Okay, so next step. We got our little 3D element here. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so much fun. 3 little 3D elements there. And I am also going to do it in this color. Put it here. Use your dies right side up. That means with the grooves up, facing upward. You don't want to mess up that plate that goes on the top. I'm going to use this. I'm going to place my purple sheet on my cutting die up on top. And I'm going to run it through. Oh. Sometimes it flips, so you have to be careful. You see that? Some people tape them, but I don't think I'm that patient. I figure if you're careful, you don't have to, but let's see. Stick that in there and run it through. This is such a cute little, I love this little machine. Back. Let's see. Fun! How cute is that? And it's precise, guys. This Temu product is really good. I'm not surprised because everything is made in China anyway, so Even name brand products are made there, so the Temu products are really good. You take this guy out. There you go. This is, see? Sometimes it blends in, so you have to be very careful not to leave these little die cut pieces in there. Otherwise it will mess up any future cuts that you want to use with this die. Now there's little pieces in here too, so. But there's holes on all of these so you can get them out. And I also have my little brush that I got from the Dollar Tree. That's like a little wire brush that you can get to kind of go in there and take them out. There you go. So here we go. We have our little shapes. Here, and we are almost ready to construct our little tag. So we're going to put them all together so that we don't lose any pieces. Put these all together. Clean up our area because I'm already messy enough as it is. I am trying to work on cleaning my area as I go. It's a work in progress, guys. You know how that goes. So now I am going to use this tool because I don't have a die for this one. So what I am going to do is get my sticker. Let's get rid of all of this. Where did I put my little sticker? Okay, I will do big things. So what I am going to do is I'm going to stick this on the construction paper. And I'm going to leave room around it. I'm going to show you what I want to do. So I'm going to hold the edge that I want this to be finished in. And I am going to hold it firm. And I am going to lift towards the ruler edge. And look, guys, look at the finish. How cool is that? It's just those little details that make something just look so professional. And I love the little details. Look at that. That is so cool. So now I am going to construct my little tag and get rid of all these pieces that we don't need. So I cut these two out because I wanted the colors to be complementary. I'm thinking that this one is too bright for this, so I'm not going to use this pink one. I'm going to go ahead and use the purple one because I think the purple one goes better. Let me see something. Sometimes I can use it as a, I don't think it matches. I was going to try and use it as a shadow, but I don't think it goes. So what we're going to do here, sometimes you could cheat a little bit. If it's not the perfect edge, you could just cut it. Okay. Cut it along the grain or along the little edge. It's okay. I'm going to put this here. With my little guy here. This is so good. This dispenses tape, sticky tape. And then I'm gonna put it right here. I will do big things. And I am going to set up my flower. So I'm going to bend it up a little bit. Put my sticky side here. Right? Then I'm going to put another sticky side. I don't know if you can see that. Here, just to give it an effect. Then I'm going to put my center. Just to give it that little bit of a stick. Then I have that. But I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to hold the center. And I'm going to lift this flower petal up and bend it to give it that 3D effect. How cool is that? Just kind of giving it a little lift all around. How cute is that? Is that a cute little lifted effect? And then I'm going to put these together because I didn't do that. So I am going to now I'm going to stick my tag. Be careful, line it up. Line this up. And look at how cute this 3D tag is. This could be a bookmark. This could be anything that you want. You can put it in, you can make this as a gift tag. You can put it in a scrapbook. You can do a lot of things with these kind of little things. It goes as far as your imagination goes. You can even lift up a little bit here so that it shows that it's a little 3D. And if you wanted, if you have some extra twine laying around like I should in this heaping mess, I should do a cleaning video. What do you guys think? Cleaning my disastrous office because it has gotten out of hand with my hoarding and I don't want to prove my husband right, but at this point I think he's a little bit right. I don't want to give him all the credit, but let's see if I have, oh, I do have some twine left here. I found it. So we double up the twine. I learned how to do this fancy knot, but I'm not sure if I learned it because I didn't do it. So it's in my head. So let's see if I get it right. It's you loop it through and you loop it through here. Right? Oh, but I think it's the other way. Okay, wait. I think we're gonna do it right. It's gonna go this way. Slip it through this way. Ooh, guys, I think I learned how. Wait, this is going to be terrible. Okay. I think I learned how to do it, guys. Okay, so you loop it through there, and then you loop this through here, and it's supposed to close. It's supposed to give like a little knot. I'm not sure if I did. Oh, look how cute I did it. I kind of did it. And then you kind of like knot it up here. we're going to take the win on this one, okay? I'm going to say I did it. I'm going to perfect it. But look how cute that is. This is our little tag. What do you guys think? This was my very, very first scrapbooking anything or junk journaling anything. But I wanted to use my products that I got from Temu, Shein, and Michaels just to show you guys what you can do. Now I'm really going to dive into specialized products, and I am going to bring things like clay and resin and all of the things into these projects, because as you know, I am extra and I can never leave anything as is. So let me know what you guys think. Until the next haul video, I have a lot more to show you. So I decided to split this video into two, and I will be working on that next. So stay tuned for that haul. Until the next video, guys, peace.